Yo, what is good, y'all? It's your boy Grateful back here today with another video. And today I'm bringing out another build video. Now my voice is kind of croosed right now, right? And I spent a shift in the build creator yesterday. This is gonna come out on Friday, but I'm recording this on Thursday. I spent like a whole shift in the build creator just trying to find the best builds that I could. I posted 3 of them already, but this is, in my opinion, the best out of all of them. I found this build last night, so yeah, and I decided to upgrade this build. So let's get straight into it. Doesn't really matter the hand. You want to go small forward, you want to go 7'3" wingspan, and then you want to go to about like 218, somewhere around there. You could go lower if you want, but yeah, so basically what you want to do is you want to go to about, I think I got around 88 speed on this build. I got about like 85 agility in this build. I got 82 strength right here, and then vertical, I think I got like maybe 65, something like that. We'll leave that right now. Obviously everything is bound to change, right? So defensive rebound, I got that all the way up to like a 70 right now, which is very good for locks. And then let's get up the pass hack a little bit, because the pass hack is like the most annoying thing to get up. So boom, pass hack, I want that about like a 70. Should be just fine for you for right now. Steal, you want a 96 steal. The reason you want a 96 steal is because you get glove Hall of Fame, right? And then once you get your cap breaker, if you want to use it on the steal, you could get +3 in the steal and make it 99, or you can plus glove, you can get it to gold and plus it and get it like red, you know, if you really want to, or legend, whatever the badge is called. I found out the badge name like yesterday, like late yesterday. So 94 perimeter defense, and you want to put your block to about like a 74 for right now. Everything is about to change, like I said, but 94 defense, 94 perimeter defense. This is basically a build, like if you're thinking about making builds, this changed everything for me when I was making builds, right? You got to think of cap breakers, like you really do. And this year, especially for locks have it the hardest this year with builds. Like it is harder, this is the hardest year that I have ever experienced to make a lock build. I don't know why it's so hard, but it just is. And 94 perimeter, like you could go 96, but you're not gonna get like all the finishing and maybe even all the shooting that I'm gonna show y'all. So it's like 94, I could work with that for a little bit, then I could play till I get cap breakers, and then, you know, I could up that. It's the same thing why this build has 85 strength, because if you want to use it on the cap breakers and you want to get that goal to move more force, you could do it. Like, you know, it's not that big of a deal. But perimeter defense, you only need to put it up 2. Only need to put it up 2, and then you're just fine. Simple as that. So 3-point, you want to bring that up all the way. I mean, it's pretty obvious. It only goes to a 79. We're gonna leave the midi right now, but I will be putting the midi up. Now let me put up the standing dunk. The standing dunk, I want to put up all the way to an 80. Now the reason why I'm going to an 80 is because you get animations when you hit 80 standing dunk. Driving dunk, I left it at 70. You can bring that up a little bit if you want to, but personally for me, I want to bring up the 3-point shot. Now I'm gonna bring like a couple things down, because I definitely got 83 on my build. I mean, you just bring that down by 1 and you can get that. So yeah, maybe you can bring the speed down by 1, and then maybe if you want, like, I mean, it doesn't really do anything. I thought that was gonna do anything or do something, but it didn't do anything. Maybe you could do something like this. Does that bring it up by 3? No, it brings it up by 2. So if you want, like I said, I say this with every single one of my builds, and I will continue to say this forever. Use my build as a template and tweak what you want to tweak. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was using a lot of like compy or a lot of comp pro am builds. I was like trying to test them, and you know, I was just going through them and all that, and I just didn't really like any of them. So I ended up tweaking a lot of them around, using a lot of aspects of a pro am build in this build. It's not exactly a pro am build, obviously, like, right? But I got a lot of stuff up, and I mean, I kind of like the build the way that it is. I mean, you could get an 85 midi, which is really nice. Like, you need an 83 midi for the jump shot I've been using, but like, if you want an 85 midi, you could do that. Like, you just want to have 86 speed. The reason why you want to have 86 speed is because every single guard is making an 86 speed build, and then you could up it with like gym rat and all that type of stuff, or you can cap breaker it. You could do whatever you want, right? And 85 agility, you just want max agility. Like it's just simple as that. As a lockdown, you need max agility. Agility for lockdowns is basically just more important than speed. Honestly, it just really is, because you got to get up and down the floor. Like speed is probably the most important on locks too. It's as simple as that. Like you got to get up and down the floor. You know, you gotta be doing a lot as a lock this year. And simple as that for locks. I mean, I was gonna say like locks are gonna get the worst rep and have the most important job this year probably, like usual. So yeah, that's really about it for this video. Let me know if y'all liked the build. Let me know if y'all tweaked it. Let me know just anything in general. I mean, I posted a couple builds on launch day, and yeah, no, this is the build that I made. This is the build that I ended up upgrading, and yeah, I'm probably gonna make a couple other builds eventually when this game gets settled and when like the meta is found out and all that type of stuff. But yeah, daily videos all September, and then it will go back to the every other day. And trying to hit around like 5K this year. I'm gonna try and stay consistent and keep grinding. I mean, it's really hard when it comes to the summertime. I will admit that. Like I did take a very long break in August because, you know, I just did not really care about posting news. The news didn't really get spicy until the week before the game came out. So yeah, it's been your boy Grateful, and I'm out. Peace.